Hello, BookTube. I got 3 packages in this morning's UPS delivery. 3. 3. The smallness of the shipment was so egregious that it caused me to vomit. And I directed that vomit into the face of the UPS driver to give him an incentive to do better tomorrow. But I thought the only way I'm going to make myself feel any better about such a tiny little shipment would be to share it with you when I open it. So I thought we'd go through that now that I've cleaned myself up. So here's the first one of the 3. Unholy Trinity. What have we got here? The Last Days of Stalin. Finished copy. I think I sent the ARC of this to Olive at a Book Olive. Unending hunger for all things Russian. This comes out at the end of the month. And it's, let's see here, the sell sheet says, in the second half of 1952, no one could foresee the end of Joseph Stalin's murderous regime. He was poised to challenge the newly elected President Dwight Eisenhower with armed force, and was also broadening a vicious campaign against Soviet Jews. Stalin's sudden collapse and death in March 1953 therefore marked a major turning point in the 20th century. It was as dramatic and mysterious as his life, and filled with behind-the-scenes intrigues. So was it poison? Don't touch the figs. 1 in a million of you will get that quote. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. This is the Historical Novel Review Indie branch, of which I am the American editor. And the package is wrapped all around in cardboard and tape. It's been a little rule of thumb of mine for years with self-published books, but the more trouble you have to go into getting to them, the less they're worth it. But let's see. Let's see if that's the case in this. What have we here? Okay, so there's a sticky note on the book with my address, which has already been covered by the post office. Putting the address inside the envelope. It's just a wee bit redundant. Let's see here. The Gold Hunter. Book 1 of The Gold Finder by Philip Atlas Clausen. With an absolutely beautiful cover. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Thankfully, it has the author's information on the inside. And what have we got here? Rumors of California gold ran wild. Rivers of solid gold lay hidden in mountain valleys and could be harvested with a pick and shovel. Indians would trade chunks of gold for a pretty scarf or a few beads. Somewhere is a secret lake of gold. On his 17th birthday, Peter Valery has 7 dreams he will be unable to recall when he awakens. He will remember glimpses of them during his life. The creation of the earth, the first bird, the gold lake itself, the first discoverers who kept it secret for thousands of years. These dreams reveal just a few of his lifetimes. The red-haired man, Cellini, the Renaissance gold artist, or Agricola, author of the first text on gold mining. They haunt Peter and inform him. Peter Valery is at the heart of the California gold rush and the hunt for the gold lake. He is the gold finder. Okay, so we've discussed this before when it comes to historical novel review novels. This is set during the California Gold Rush. Fine, good. But it also sounds like it has a very strong theme of mystical reincarnation, which might mean that its main thrust is not as historical fiction, but something else. In which case, I'll have a hard time finding a reviewer for it. So we'll see. Fortunately, I have the ultimate litmus test of these things, which most editors don't indulge in. I read them all myself. So I'll know exactly what my reviewer might be getting. And here's the last of the 3. This is an open letters package from Pegasus Books. What is this? This is 1956, The World in Revolt by Simon Hall. Interesting. So what have we got here? This is the ARC, and the book comes out in mid-September. And we'll be only 2 months away from our new president. Let's see here. 1956 was one of the most remarkable years of the 20th century. Some of us remember it well. All across the globe, ordinary people spoke out, filled the streets and the city squares, and took up arms in an attempt to win their freedom. It was the year of the Montgomery bus boycott, the Hungarian uprising, the protests in Poland and Algeria, Khrushchev's secret speech, the Women's March in Pretoria, the Suez Crisis, to name a few. Wow, those all did happen in 1 year. That's interesting. In this dramatic, page-turning history, Simon Hall takes the long view of the year's events, putting them in their post-war context and looking toward their influence on the counterculture movements of the 1960s. Interesting. Right up my alley. So I am absolutely booked for reading this weekend. This weekend has no openings in it, so I can't get to this right away, but I will get to it in due time next week sometime. So there you go. 3 books. That's my UPS shipment. Kind of hoping for more from the U.S. mail later today. And I'll report back. Thank you, BookTube.